Hello, everyone. My name is Jason, and we are going to review a tool that we created and used last week in class. This semester, I've been teaching an upper intermediate class with the International Ministry of Forest Hills Baptist Church on Wednesday nights. And we've been talking about modals, how to use could and would. And in this situation, we're framing it around neighbor relations, how to be polite, how to give a polite request to your neighbor. So last week, I worked with Gemini to create a polite request explorer tool, and it gives us options and levels of politeness, scenarios, and responses for those scenarios with neighbors. We didn't finish going through the whole tool last week. So, folks in the class asked me to make a video so they could see all the options later. So I said, hey, why not? Let's try. And I'm so thankful to have a volunteer, Mamta, to help me review today. Right, Mamta?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me for
Well,
this.
it's such a pleasure that you accepted the invitation.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good, very good. So, Mamta, we're just going to go through this tool together, and hopefully, we'll both love our neighbors and learn more today. Because at the end of the day, sharing love with your neighbors is the best way to get through any scenario. Right, Mamta?
Yes, yes.
Very good. Do you have neighbors in where you live?
I live in Raleigh, nearby Markham Street. I have
Oh,
neighbors. They have pets. They have kids.
oh,
Yeah,
so they have pets too.
yeah,
I see. I see. Well, so this is a real life experience for you too, and me too. Perfect. Well, I think this is going to work. This is
yeah.
our polite request explorer, and Mamta and I are going to review it.
Yes.
Okay, so Mamta, just how this tool works. You can see up here, it gives um, the polite request explorer on the upper left, and it says, warning, this level of politeness may sound a little rude to strangers. So you can see the response there. And then on the other side, you can see the tone, the grammar point, and the level of politeness on the top right. I think it's over here.
Okay.
Then in the middle of the screen, we have the phrase that's suggested. What does this phrase say, Mamta?
Which
The one in blue.
turn down the music.
Perfect, perfect. And you can see down here the scenario. The scenario says loud music.
Loud music,
Hmm.
politeness level, direct
Exactly.
command.
Direct command. So this is the most direct. And like it says up here, it might seem a little rude to some people.
Mm,
Would you like to try a more polite version?
yes.
Let's check it out. So you can see the next level is we'll try a little bit more polite.
Yeah. Could you please turn down the music?
Right. You can
Yeah.
see that that's infinitive version of the grammar. It's a standard polite request. So you can always say, could you please turn down the music? Let's go a little bit more polite. Hmm.
Okay. Do you think you could turn down the music?
Right. Do you think you could turn down the music? How does that make you feel?
It's more polite. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it feels more
Polite.
polite, right?
Yeah.
And so you can see here we're using do you think you could? So let's go
Yeah.
even more polite. We have five levels of politeness. So this is level 4 of 5. And this is using the modal would. So what does this say?
Would you mind turning down the music?
Yeah, so you can see it's getting more and more polite,
Okay.
right? And you can see here it's a professional and considerate tone for neighbors and coworkers. That's the best way for this one, for a more considerate and polite. Okay, are you ready to go to 5 out of 5, the most polite?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Well, I wonder what it could say.
I was wondering if you could please turn down the music. Yeah.
Wow. That's so polite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could please turn down the music,
Okay.
right? So that's the most polite. So you can see for each scenario, it's going to give us these five levels of politeness. Remember back we started the most direct command, turn down the music. Oh,
Yeah.
but I think this one, I was wondering if you could please turn down the music is the most loving way to say it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I hope if people are watching in the video and you have questions or you have comments, please leave a comment for us and I will review it later. But we hope this is helpful for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Mamta, are you ready to
Yeah.
choose the next option?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to open this up to see it a little bit more. Can you see all four options there in the drop-down box, Mamta?
Yes. Lo-
Perfect.
Loud music, blocked driveway, barking dog, trash in hallway.
Yes. Which one do you want to try next?
I think barking dog.
Oh, do you have personal experience with barking dog?
Yeah, that's why.
That's a great idea. So let's see. So the most direct is this obvious one.
Yeah.
Using
Bring your dog inside. Yeah.
yes, exactly. Using the gerund, it's the imperative tense standard. Bring your dog inside. Oh, does that sound a little aggressive?
Yes.
Shall we let's try a little more polite, right?
Yeah.
Could you please? So how would we say this one?
Could you please bring your dog inside?
Right, that's more polite, definitely. And then 3 out of 5.
Do you think you could bring your dog inside?
That's right. Do you think you could bring your dog inside? That's getting a little more polite, but it's still a little bit direct. Now let's use a modal for would you mind?
Yeah. Would you mind bringing your dog inside?
Yeah, that's getting even more friendly. I love it.
Yeah.
And then finally, the most polite with a modal.
I was wondering if you could please bring your dog inside.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Which one do you like the most, Mamta?
Last one.
You're
Yeah.
right. It's the most. It's so funny if we notice in English, the more polite we get, what happens?
Yeah. It's
The
more polite and more humble. Yeah.
yeah, more polite, more humble, and the more words we have to use.
Yeah.
So that's such a challenge, I think, when we're learning a new language, that being polite sometimes requires more words.
Yes.
So that is why we like to talk about this in our class. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go down again and look at the other options. Which option would you like to try next for the scenario, the situation?
Yeah. I think trash in hallway. Yeah.
Trash in hallway. That's
Yeah.
right. So this is thinking probably like an apartment. You're in an apartment
Yeah.
or you're in an office space. Now, the most direct is, you might say that with your family because you're very close to them.
Yes.
Hey, take out your trash or
Yeah.
take out
Mostly I
your
use
trash.
this
Is
for
that
my
right?
kids. Yeah. Take
That's
out
right.
your trash.
Yeah, sometimes when we get to know
Yeah.
somebody more familiar, but
Yeah.
still, we can always be polite. Let's try the next level.
Yeah. Could you please take out your trash?
Yeah, could you please take out your trash? Yeah, that sounds a little nice. Then the next level.
Do you think you could take out your trash?
Yeah, do you think you could take out your trash? So
Yeah.
that's again, like you said before, I loved when you said being humble. It's understanding that somebody has a lot of things going on. So it's
Yeah.
asking them a question. Do you think you could take out your trash?
Yeah.
Now, even more polite with a modal. What is this one?
Would you mind taking out your trash?
Excellent. Would you mind taking out your trash? So this is kind of softening the request.
Yes.
Would you mind taking out your trash? And I wonder how we will say the most polite way.
I was wondering if you could please take out your trash. Yeah.
Yes, that is a
Now I
mouthful.
use these phrases.
See,
Guys.
that's so great. As we get more familiar, it's so great. I was wondering if you could please take out your trash.
Yeah.
Wow, your children will say, wow, thank you for
Yes.
being such a great way for me. That's great. And, especially if you're in the workplace or if you're in some type of place with the public, this is such a nice way. I was wondering if you could please take out the trash. Now, of course, that means if we couldn't do it, I would try and do it first. But
Yeah.
if it's a situation where somebody else's responsibility, this is a great way to ask them. Now, let's look at the next option. We've looked at
I think
loud
this is
music.
last one. Yeah. Block
Yeah.
driveway.
Oh, block driveway. Do you have a driveway at your
No.
house?
Yeah. I have driveway.
So sometimes this can happen. Somebody
Yeah.
may pull too close to the driveway, especially
Yeah.
in the time when there's a lot of population around. This can
Yeah.
happen often.
Yeah.
So of course, we know the most direct one, right?
Move your car.
Right. Now, this tool misses one part in this section. You could soften it a little bit by adding one word. Do you know what that word is to make this a little bit softer request?
Yes. Could you please move your car? Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Just using the magic word, please. Could
Yeah.
you please move your car? So that's still direct, but it's a little softer. So that could be another level. Very good, Mamta.
Yeah.
Now, the next level they have is this one. What is
Yeah.
this one?
Could you please move your car?
Exactly. Could you please move your car? Instead of saying, move your car, please, or please move your car, this is saying, could you please move your car? Even softer.
Yeah.
Now, halfway there, what is
Do
this
you,
one?
yeah. Do you think you could move your car?
Yes, again, very humble. Like you said, do you
Yeah.
think you could move your car?
Yeah.
Wow, super nice. And then one more, it says this.
Would you mind moving your car?
Yeah, that sounds so nice, right? Would you mind moving your car? It's letting the person make the decision, right?
Yeah.
Now, the most thankful and appreciative way is this one. What does this say?
I was wondering if you could please move your car.
Wow. I think someone should say, yes, of course. I'm so sorry. I'm happy to move my car.
Yes.
Or maybe they'll say, you know what? I can't move my car. It's the only place to park. Or somebody parked wrong and I can't park here. So then you could say, I understand, but I have to get out of my driveway too. Would you mind? I was wondering if you could please move your car so I can get out of my driveway. And I think they would understand.
Yeah.
Wow. So I hope this has been helpful to everyone to see the four different scenarios and the five different phrases that we can use to be polite as we're requesting something of our neighbor. I hope this has been a useful experience for everyone who's watching. And Mamta, you've been a great volunteer help. Thank you.
Thank you.
You learned anything new,
Yes.
Mamta?
Yes. Just like a humble, how can use the modal verbs could, would, and how become humble to in your neighborhood and
Yeah.
how, yeah, yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you for mentioning that. I think, positioning ourselves in a humble way goes back to the beginning where we were talking about how we can love our neighbor by
Yeah.
using modals and these polite requests. Everyone, you're welcome to join our classes in the international ministry. On the screen, you can see our Instagram, our Facebook, and our website. I think we can see it here. Maybe it's here. And we hope you'll join us in class. We'll have some summer activities this summer, more classes in the fall, and this June we'll have our summer English study. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and we'll follow up with you soon. And again, a big thanks to our upper intermediate class for asking for this video and for Mamta for being our great volunteer. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.